Gotta love the NFL games. People wear the jersey and gear representing their teams, and if they're truly feeling bold, they'll paint their face those colors. And they'll get drunk. If they're adults, of course. This has been going on for years, and while it's never been my cup of tea, I've always had admiration for people who go all out like that. Well, the Kansas City Chiefs played against the Las Vegas Raiders last weekend, and that was no different. Now, you know that in between the games, sometimes the camera will pan to the audience. And last week, they captured this side view of this 9-year-old Chiefs fan. His name is Holden Armenta, and as you saw, he was wearing a Native American headdress, and the right side of his face was painted black. And the tabloids decided to run with the narrative that he was being racist. Deadspin, a sports blog, published an article demanding that the NFL speak out against this 9-year-old boy, saying, "It takes a lot to disrespect two groups of people at once, but on Sunday afternoon in Las Vegas, a Kansas City Chiefs fan found a way to hate black people and the Native Americans at the same time. But in reality, he painted his face both black and red to match his jersey and shirt underneath. He was just there to have a good time. Clearly, he was so outgoing that even the cheerleaders for the Raiders wanted to take a picture with him." But of course, with everything, the social justice warriors of the world have to infer insult where none was intended. And it's ironic because the author of the article was named Karan J. Phillips, but in reality, he should have been Karen J. Phillips, because anybody who, excuse the terrible pun, has to paint a 9-year-old in a bad light to race bait is a terrible person, obviously. I mean, have we learned nothing from the Jussie Smollett hoax? You know, when he said he got jumped after getting Subway at like 2 a.m. in the morning in freezing weather by white folks yelling, "This is MAGA country," in Chicago, one of the most progressive cities in the United States, and then it turns out he paid 2 African-American actors to fake the attack. He lost his career, was rightfully dragged by the internet, and was essentially a laughingstock. The same happened with Karen Phillips, with people online saying he has no idea what he's talking about. And DC Drainer resurfaced his 2016 tweet about how he's never seen so many white people in Flint, and imagine if the shoe were on the other foot and somebody said that about black people. But despite the backlash he's received, he's continued to double down on his position. In a now deleted post on X, he proceeds to gaslight the people who call him out on his crap, saying they're idiots, and make some incoherent argument about how wearing red somehow makes it worse, and compares it to people who wear sombreros on Cinco de Mayo. I am genuinely confused. There seems to be no logical thought process here, but I'm not surprised at all, considering what happens next. Because as it turns out, the kid is a Native American himself. Yes, you've heard that correctly. He's part of the Chumash tribe, with his father being on the board of the tribe in Santa Ynez, California, which to me really speaks to how integrity in journalism and reporting has gone to shit. Because if you can get just one piece of evidence against somebody, that's only damning if it's taken out of context. It doesn't matter how much research you do. And in Phillips's case, I doubt he's going to face any real consequences, because even though people on the internet have called him out for being a race-baiting liar, there have been no real repercussions to date. He hasn't had to make an apology, he hasn't gotten fired from his job, and as far as I know, from that 2016 racist tweet, he faced no repercussions. But hopefully, I am proven wrong in the near future. And if there's anything that the family can sue on, I hope they're rewarded handsomely. Because the fact is that this has created a lot of anxiety for this kid, as he stated on an interview with Jesse Waters of Fox News.
Holden, how are you feeling right now?
It's okay, because a lot of kids at school are getting excited, but it's starting to get me a little nervous, because if they go a little bit overboard, it's a little scary.
I bet it's scary. It can be a very overwhelming experience. How has the community been in terms of support?
Okay. So far.
Would you like an apology? What would you like from Karen at Deadspin?
You know, I don't even know what to think about that. It's a little too late for that. The damage is already done. It's, worldwide. Now there's comments all over. There's, disrespect towards Native Americans and towards my family. We never in any way, shape, or form meant to disrespect any Native Americans or any tribes.
Holden's family seems so nice, And at the end of the day, they just want to live their lives like everybody else. But because everybody is so trigger happy, making them a casualty in the woke line of fire is worth it to the media. I mean, how far have we sunk? This behavior should no longer be acceptable, and we need to do better. We need to speak out more against blatant misrepresentations in the media and realize that not everything is meant to be offensive. But guess what? We've enabled this collectively by creating a culture of safe spaces and trigger warnings. Everybody is so quick to fly off the handle when something is perceived to be the slightest bit offensive. And instead of thinking critically and understanding situations in their entirety, people just want to make examples out of other people. And all hell breaks loose. And journalists know this. That's why they play on people's emotions. And in this case, journalistic integrity did not matter in the slightest. We need to hold these journalists to higher standards of behavior. And while the impulse to hurt other people to prop ourselves up has been inside of us forever, never before have we seen this rewarded on such a massive scale. Society is a direct mirror of the individuals inside of it. So ask yourself, when you look in the mirror, what do you see? Guys, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. Also, subscribe to this channel if you have not already and hit that notification bell. And in the meantime, watch some of these videos. Until next time, peace out.